Fusion es una gran oportunidad de negocio, donde no necesitas saber cómo hacerlo, solo estar dispuesto a hacerlo.
Your sponsor, a great team and a solid company, will help you and guide you step by step from the first week so you can grow as a successful Fusion entrepreneur. You can start your business in your free time, progressing at your own pace, and depending on your effort and perseverance, you will begin generating increasingly lucrative earnings. If you follow our system, all good things will come your way. As thousands of people that have already achieved time and financial freedom with this proven business opportunity. Fusion is a great company, backed by highly experienced companies dedicated to developing unique functional foods in the fastest growing industry in recent years, the wellness industry. If you want to be a Fusion entrepreneur, there are 3 important things to consider. 1. Know and fall in love with the Fusion products and create your own testimony. 2. Introducing our smart drinks and the chance to distribute them, spreading the word among your friends and acquaintances. 3. And if you want to build your own business in the long term, Fusion has a system with the best tools to help you in the process. Because Fusion controls the entire production process from development and research to the production of sophisticated nutraceutical foods by using biotechnology applied to human nutrition through the marketing stage. It can transfer the marketing stage to independent entrepreneurs. This way, it has a solid and competitive advantage, creating unique products and effectively controlling production costs. And what the company saves on advertising and marketing costs is passed along to its independent entrepreneurs by offering them highly competitive prices with outstanding profit margins and compensation above market levels. That is why so many people have made this system an important source of income for their families, creating a powerful personal business based on a direct sales system. With Fusion, you will learn to build your own business and earn increasingly larger checks by taking advantage of the different ways to make money. From your first week, by consuming the products and sharing the opportunity, you can already guarantee your first earnings. And through duplication, by teaching your friends to do the same as you. And by sharing the opportunity, your consumer network will grow, and so will your distribution team. And you will receive fabulous bonuses, royalties, and prizes that acknowledge your effort and your team's while your career grows and your lifestyle improves. You can also earn international trips each year, cars, luxury cars, brand new apartments, and your own office. And so, as you follow the system with the support of your sponsor and your efforts, your team will grow. And as your network grows, your earnings will increase. You will achieve time and financial freedom simply by following the system, by bringing excellent products and a great opportunity to everyone you know, and they will pass it on to more people than you can imagine. Join this powerful movement of wellness that is expanding and conquering the world.
Piensa en las ventajas de mercado que tiene Fusion y lo que puede hacer por ti. Fusion es la única empresa en América Latina que tiene una patente propia en el campo de los alimentos nutracéuticos. De hecho, estamos tan seguros del potencial que tiene Fusion que vamos a convertirnos en la primera empresa de América Latina en el campo de la industria del bienestar. Tú tienes la oportunidad de ser parte de esta nueva tendencia. Los productos son extraordinarios y la recompensa financiera es espectacular.
Now that you know Fusion's plan, the decision is yours. This is already happening.
Hi. Okay. Hi, everyone. We're gonna start this ¿cómo se dice? Capacitation. Okay. Tonight, I'm gonna be the hostess. My name is Enrique Rebollar, and then anybody is enjoying this video, please put the microphone in silence, okay? Or if you're doing something, just put the camera off because it's gonna be recorded. So I have the honor to present you or to introduce you. She is a mother of 6, and then she is from Darley Beach, Florida. She and her husband own a firm, the real estate, since 1999. She was introduced to Fusion in 2016, and she's loyal. She is being loyal to Fusion and her family too. And she traveled to Panama. She was available to see what Fusion can do in America. And she is committed to grow Fusion here in USA. I'm really excited. Her name is Donna. And before that, we're gonna leave you guys with a little short video, what Donna's gonna speak about. And thank you for being here, and see you in a little bit.
Good morning. This is the weather report. Today won't present any changes, just like yesterday. No changes are expected for tomorrow or the next day. We'll have rainfall during the morning. However, the day will remain partly cloudy. There is a small chance of lightning around noon.
The moment you've been waiting for is today. Come on, Ro, let's go. Let's see that inner strength. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you.
A day that begins with lots of energy brings out the best in you. That is why, so that you are always active in giving your best, Fusion brings you Vita Extra T Plus with an improved formula to give you more energy longer. This is thanks to its incredible combination of ingredients such as maca and acai berry, natural energizers to which we added guayusa, a plant from the Amazon that keeps you alert and in a good mood for longer. All this with natural energizers like cordyceps mycelium and goji berry that prolong its revitalizing effect. And because it is a clean label product, Vita Extra T Plus contains 100% natural ingredients and a label that is easy to understand. Start your day with Vita Extra T Plus and fill up with energy and optimism to give your best all day and develop your potential.
Okay, thank you, Mady, for introducing me and for showing the video. Vita Extra T is what we're going to talk about this evening. Just to give you a short little brief story, I got introduced to Fusion in 2016 by my college roommate, Beth Fitzpatrick, and we went to the beach, and I was really just wiped out. We'd been out there for about an hour. It was in July, and it was so hot, like you couldn't breathe. It was so hot that my feet were burning, from the sand. So we were getting ready to pack up, and I was like, I'm really like not feeling well. And Beth said, well, I've got some Vita with me, and I hadn't tried it, and she mixed it for me. So I drank it, and within about 10 minutes, maybe 15, I felt really great. So I told her, I said, I haven't done a cartwheel in about 15 years, but I feel like I want to do one right now. And she's like, please don't. So we were just standing there, we were talking, and I felt like just this surge of like clean energy immediately. Like I felt great. So I was like, I love the product. I really, it's great. Let me hear more about it. So we went back to her house, introduced me to Fusion. So I actually signed myself up that day. I went on the website. I ordered my Vita and my On. I had it shipped. By the time I got back from Vero Beach to Delray, within a day it was at my house. So I was really excited to have the product that soon and to be able to start consuming it, because I just didn't know how bad I felt before I started Fusion, because I never did supplements. I never took vitamins. I didn't do any of that. I just would eat healthy foods. So tonight I'm hoping that we can share some information with you about the Vita that will prompt you to maybe try it for yourself. So what I found out in my quest with Fusion is that, we're all busy. We've all got things going on. With everyone trying to live their best lives, we prioritize and we organize, and more than likely we're living our life overworked, overscheduled, overstressed. And not only do we manage our own agendas, but we're managing the agendas of, our husbands, our wives, our children. Being the mother of 6 children, I know that, I would get up at 5:30 in the morning just to have that time to myself, just to, drink my beverage in the morning and have my devotional time, do my reading, do my personal development. And then I'd get the kids up and I'd get them ready for school and I'd throw them in the van, and, I was rush. And I thought, we can't make more time in our lives. Time is there. It's just time. But what we can do, we can make more energy so that during the time that we have, we can get more things done. We can do it more effectively, and we can do it with more zest and with more just love for life. So what I found out was that with our nutraceutical fusion products that we have, Alvaro came up with a process which he calls nutraceutical fusion, which is with an S. It's a patented process, and he's found the technology where he can harness and process and extract the most potent bioavailable nutrients and minerals from the foods and botanicals, and with very low temperatures and with high force winds, he extracts these potent active principles. And when water is added back to these, they become reactivated and they become bioavailable for us in our body. So now what I'd like to do is share my screen, and I'm going to go to the Aware site. Now this is where we go to find our information about products. It's aware.tips//USA. And you can find all the information there about all of our products. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Vita Extra Tea. What I'm going to do is scroll down to our ingredients. That's a nice visual for you to see. And I'll read them off to you from the ingredient list, which is down here, which you'll be seeing our nutritional facts. And here's the ingredient list. Vita Extra Tea includes vegetable extract, green tea, maca, Panax ginseng, thiamine from black tea, guayusa, cordyceps mycelium, acai berry, lemon, goji berry, and sunflower. First ingredient that I'd like to really delve into is the maca. I usually go to Dr. Axe for my information. He's a really good source. Maca is a Peruvian plant grown in the Andes Mountains, and it's a cruciferous vegetable, meaning that it's related to broccoli, cabbage, and kale. Some athletes and bodybuilders use maca root as a supplement to increase energy in their performance. Those who regularly use maca powder report that it makes them feel more awake, energized, and driven, often relatively quickly after beginning to use it. Plus, maca can help increase energy without giving you a jitters or a sense of shakiness like high level of caffeine can. Clinical trials have shown that maca may positively impact energy and stamina, maintaining positive energy levels that can also help improve mood, and some early studies have even found that maca may reduce symptoms of depression. Well, I know we're not supposed to mention any, conditions or any diseases or any of that, and I want to kind of say that, Fusion, we don't make any claims. our products are food, and they're nutraceutical foods. So I just wanted to make that clear. There was a pilot study done in 2009 that found that using maca extract for 14 days improved performance for male cyclists in a 40-kilometer time trial. So that was pretty amazing. I thought, we've got Luca, who's a very well-known athlete in Peru, and he just swears by all of these wonderful fusion products, and he uses them in his athletic performance. Maca is also supposed to enhance mood and memory. So I found that was some really interesting things, about maca. And I've listed these articles here where you can go and find. Here's the article that I just talked about the pilot study of the 40-kilometer time trial. This article will give you like 10 benefits of maca. I chose just to concentrate on the ones that were about energy, because that's what our show is about tonight, is about how fusion helps you create some clean energy. So the next product I'd like to talk about is the ginseng. The ginseng in the product is, hold on if I can get to my tabs. It's not letting me click on my tab. The ginseng is widely been used in Asia and North America for centuries. Many use it to improve thinking, concentration, memory, physical endurance. Native Americans once used the Panax ginseng root as a stimulant. The unique and beneficial compounds of Panax species are called ginsenosides, and these are adaptogenic herbs. And what an adaptogen is, means that it helps the body to resist the damaging effects of stress. It'll promote and restore normal physiological functioning. So that's just a fancy way of saying that it probably helps you with weakness and exhaustion. So that's what I found out about the ginseng, and it's very powerful. We have that in our Vita. So the next product or thing that I want to talk about that's in the Vita is our purple corn. And purple corn is an anthocyanin. And I'm just going to go back to the screen because for some reason, I'm not allowed to share screen on my tabs because the Zoom thing is blocking it at the top. So we're just going to have to wing it, guys, about the articles. Anthocyanins that are in the purple corn are a type of flavonoid, a family of powerful antioxidants that fight the effects of aging and oxidative stress. They also enhance exercise performance. So purple corn is one of the big ingredients in this product. I was able to go to Peru and actually see the purple corn in all the markets there. It's just beautiful. And, they drink it every day. It's a beverage that they have in the morning. It's kind of like we have orange juice over here. They have a purple corn beverage every day. So the benefits for the purple corn are just amazing. All those anthocyanins and flavonoids and all the powerful antioxidants that are in the purple corn. So it's a very, very, very powerful ingredient. Our product also contains green tea and black tea. And the caffeine is known as thiamine, which thiamine in lower amounts are found in green tea, are found to enhance blood flow to the brain without overstimulating the heart, which is very good. So you don't get that like jittery feeling, you just get that low, clean, sustainable energy from the thiamine, which is, a really, really, really good source of energy. So the next product, or the next ingredient that I'd like to talk about is known as guayusa, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. Guayusa is grown almost exclusively in Ecuador. It's the Amazonian cousin of yerba mate, I think is what they were saying it was the cousin of. It's from a tree that's a holy genius, and it's a species of tree which the leaves, I think they were considered to be sacred. It is a unique stimulant offering a balanced energy lift. It also contains theobromine, which is also the same stimulant that you find in dark chocolate. So it gives you that little bit of boost of energy, and it also gives you a kind of soothing, calming effect, like you would find, from the theobromine that you would find in dark chocolate is also in this holy leaf called guayusa, which is grown almost exclusively in Ecuador, and it's a holy leaf. So I just thought that was pretty cool that not only do we have really healthy plants, but we have what they consider, as holy plants as well. So there's kind of like this whole spiritual aspect to fusion, which I really love. So the next ingredient that we can discuss is goji berry. And the goji berry, let me see if I can get a picture of this for you guys, because it's really pretty. Are you guys seeing my share screen? Hold on. Oh, wait. Here it is. Okay, goji berries. We got it. Now, goji berries are considered a superfruit. They're native to Asia. The goji plant, or goji berry, or wolfberry fruit, is known in China, and it's been used for traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Some legends report that goji berries were eaten by the monks in the Himalayan mountains and steeped in hot water to help aid in meditation and to obtain greater health, vitality, longevity, energy, and stamina. So the Chinese have known about goji berries for over 2,000 years. And so I'm so pleased that we have this in our Fusion Vita Extra Tea. And this is just a great article about goji and how great it is. So I'll be posting the links to this article in the comments if anybody's interested in going and reading the whole thing. Goji berries also contain a wide range of phytonutrients and vitamins and trace minerals, giving them the name the superfood of berries. According to a study published by the Journal of Alternative Complementary Medicine, goji berries can lead to increased ratings for energy levels, athletic performance, and mental acuity. So increased energy levels, athletic performance, and increased mental activity, all from the goji berry. And that's just like one of the ingredients we have in our product. Okay, so now I'd like to move on to the next part of my presentation, which is about all the B vitamins that are contained in the Vita Extra Tea. Dr. Axe had an article about the B vitamins. What's a B vitamin? B vitamins are a group of water-soluble vitamins that are considered essential, meaning we have to get them from our diets every day because our bodies cannot make them on their own. The B vitamins together make up a vitamin B complex. And so in Vita Extra Tea, and I don't have my bag here with me, I don't know why, we have all the B vitamins in there. We have B1, which is thiamine. We have the B2, we have B3, which is niacin. We have B5, we've got B6, we've got B7, we've got B9, we've got B12. B1, the thiamine. B1 enables the body to use carbs as energy. B2 is riboflavin. It's used for the development and function of our skin. And B2 changes B6 and B9 into forms the body can actually use. B3 is niacin, B5 pantothenic acid. B6 is really instrumental in the creation of red blood cells and neurotransmitters. Our body cannot produce it we have to get it through our foods. So one of the great things that B6 does for us is helps us with fatigue and weakness. Because if we've got low red blood cells, we don't have energy. So B6 helps with supporting the production of those cells. B7 is biotin. B9 is folic acid. We all know how important folic acid is to supporting a normal homeostatic level in the body. It will help in the reduction of tiredness and fatigue in the muscles. And the last is B12. Our source of B vitamins in the Vita Extra T is quinoa. And quinoa is amazing in itself. We have a sprouted process that Alvaro has developed where he captures it in the sprouting process so that it's so bioavailable. As soon as water's added back to it, we get those health benefits right away, right into our bodies. Quinoa is gluten-free. It's high in protein. Quinoa was an important crop for the Incan Empire. They referred to it as the mother of all grains and believed it to be sacred. So there's a lot of sacred products, a lot of sacred ingredients in our products as well. One little fun fact is NASA scientists have been looking at quinoa as a suitable crop to be grown in outer space. So I thought that was pretty cool. I even thought about the fact that wouldn't it be cool if we could get fusion into space one day? We're conquering the world. We've got Latin America. We've opened Russia. We're opening all these different countries. But what if one day we get to open Mars? Wouldn't that be cool? And the UN declared in 2013 the year of quinoa due to its high nutrient value and its potential to contribute to food security worldwide. So Fusion has some excellent ingredients. One of the other sources of B vitamins in the Vita Extra T is the acerola. I don't know how to pronounce that particularly well, but it's a source. And one of the other things I wanted to mention is an ingredient in Vita Extra T is the cordyceps. It's called Cordyceps mycelium, which is a mushroom. It's a fungus. And that's known to enhance athletic performance. It contains adenosine triphosphate, which is like ATP, which is vital for supplying energy to the muscles. So every one of these ingredients in this product, which is in the revitalized category of Fusion nutraceutical products, is designed to synergistically work in the body to create clean, sustainable, beautiful energy that makes you feel wonderful and makes you want to jump out of bed and just start your day and have a great life. And we were out of it for a little bit. It was hard to come by, and we're so glad that it's back in stock. Nothing I'd rather drink than Fusion and Vita Extra T. I start my day with it every morning. So it's very affordable. 28 sticks in a doy pack for $49. That's our retail price. So 28 going into 49, that's about $1.75 per sachet. So that's very doable. So that's my presentation, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit. I learned a lot today doing this research. I'm sorry that my screen share was not working, but thank you.
Thank you, Donna. It was excellent. And actually, Vita Extra Tea is one of my favorite too. I drink 2 a day. If I need more, I just drink more. There is no amount to drink a day. You can drink anything you want, but 2 is
Right.
enough for the antioxidants and vitamins and stuff. Well, I love your presentation, and I learned a lot about the ginger and the maca and all the ingredients that's in the Vita is just amazing. And then my next, he's next to me. I can introduce you. What can I say? He's my husband. We are enjoying fusion like almost 3 years already. Chai Samuel, he introduced us to fusion. We love it since the first time. I remember he gave me a Veramas. We was talking about Peru and all the stuff, and it was amazing. And I was tasting the Veramas, and I couldn't believe it, the taste. And then next, he gave me the Beauty In, and oh my God, I just fall in love with the Beauty In, and it's one of my favorite too. The people always ask me about my skin or things like that, and I say I don't use no creams at all because the fusion ones is not here yet. But I just use Jute Elixir and Beauty In, so it's just amazing, you know. So I can introduce you. He is a leader X from this company. We're doing this from almost 3 years. We really in love with the company, with the products, with the people, with the concept, with everything, because everything is just amazing from Alvaro until I guess the last person is, everything is just amazing. And he is really passionate about it too. He is my husband. So what can I say about him? He's amazing. Enrique Rebollar.
Okay, my turn. How are you? Everybody listen good? Okay, good. Well, one thing that I love about my wife is once she starts talking about fusion, she forgets about the husband. Okay, so she's gonna introduce me and suddenly start talking about fusion. So I love that. We just love the products. We just love the company. We just love everybody here. So well, let me put you my, what I'm gonna share to you today is how we do the business, how it's gonna work for us basically, because there's only way to do the business basically, and this is doing a major blast. That's the right way to start the fusion business if you want to start it right, if you want to be here longer with results. So a little bit of my background, as my wife said, we are leader X of the company. We've been here almost 3 years, and we just fall in love about everything. But what I most fall in love, it's about the comp plan. The comp plan is really profitable. It makes it makes give you or it makes people do the right behavior. If people do the right behavior here, they're gonna, not only the people who likes to sell, but the people who's a leader, the people who can recruit, the people can duplicate, everyone can make money with this compensation plan. And actually, let me share my screen to share to you something about the well, let me go back. Okay, here's major blast. This is something that, I don't know, a lot of people sees this as a taboo. A lot of people sees as, it could happen, it's real. What can I do it? And, basically this is going to be, what I'm going to show you is, are the fundamentals to start your fusion business and start it right. Okay. Major blast is everything on this, in this business. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about that, this phrase, slowly but surely. This can work for so many people, this can work in so many ways in life, probably in a work, in another business, in life. I don't know. But in your fusion business, for sure, it's not gonna work. Why? Because in this business is way easier if you can do it faster than you do it slower. It's like a rocket. You know, you have to put a lot of energy, a lot of gas. Like this rocket goes to the moon or Mars or a satellite goes to the space. You know, you're not gonna put like a gallon or 2 gallons of gas, right? You know, you're gonna fill it out, and you need something like really, you know, a lot of energy, a lot of power to, you know, for this rocket to, you know, to start. So this is gonna be happening. The same thing is gonna happen. It needs to happen in your fusion business. Uh, After, you know, before you do your major blast, or when you start your fusion business, you know, if you do a major blast, you're gonna raise your enthusiasm, you're gonna raise your energy, and you're gonna raise your belief for sure. Because remember, what you do is like with your kids, you know, as a parent. What you do, you can tell your kids, hey, you know, don't do this, don't do that, you know, do the right behavior, or, you know, don't, you know, go in this direction. But if your kids sees you like doing the opposite thing, your kids are not going to follow what you say, they're going to follow what you do. So, you know, when you bring people to your fusion business, they're going to ask you, okay, what did you do? You know, the first thing they're gonna ask you, like, okay, you're gonna talk with a lot of energy. You're gonna say, oh, you know what, the fusion business, you know, the drinks, the beverages, they're amazing. What Donna explains about the Vita, you know, it was amazing. But when the people ask you about, okay, what did you do? And you say, okay, but, you know, I saw the opportunity after all this energy, what you're gonna talk about, and when they ask you, okay, and what did you do? And you said, okay, well, I saw the opportunity and I just enrolled with 1 box or 2 boxes. He's like, okay, so guess what your other people, your next people are gonna do? They're gonna enroll with 1 or 2 boxes. You know, the same thing happened with the major blast. If when they're asking you, okay, what do you do? How do you do your business? And you said, okay, well, I took my time, you know, slowly but surely, and you know, I just, you know, enroll and start drinking the fusion products for a week, and then, you know, like for a month, and then after a month, I start feeling something, and then I went to talk to my friend, and, you know, she enrolled 6 months later. You know, guess what? It's gonna happen to your business. The same thing. So it's very important for you to not only do the right behavior, but show the right behavior. And this is the you know, the behavior of a major blast. And this thing is like, it's like a recipe. You know, it's like, okay, I want to make a cake, you know, chocolate cake. Okay, but how I'm gonna do it? You know, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So what I need, so it's a list of ingredients, and you know, a list of directions how we're gonna do it. It's like this is like doing a cake. So basically, we're gonna talk about doing this cake. Okay, making this cake, which is the major blast. So let's start with the recipe. To do the recipe, or to make this cake happen, or this major blast happen, what you're gonna do, the secret of the recipe is, once you enroll, you need to make a list of at least 200 contacts. Okay, at least. Don't make a list of 50, 51, 101, 199. No, it has to be 200 plus. Because it's like, one of my biggest mentors, it's Eric Ward, and he says, like, okay, if you start your business and you started it with only 5 people on your list, it's like buying these scratches on the, you know, on the store with 5 numbers, you know, and you have 5 opportunities to win. So you scratch. Guess what's going to happen when you start scratching the first one and nothing happened? You didn't win, and then you are excited and you say, okay, I have 4 more opportunities, and then you scratch the second one. Okay, and you're kind of excited, but not that much, because you only have 3. So you scratch the next one and you only have 2 left and you start getting anxious. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna win. Maybe, okay, what's gonna happen? So you start getting anxious, you start getting nervous, and then you scratch the 4th one and you only have 1 more. And then finally you scratch the last one and you didn't win. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna throw the ticket to the trash and you're gonna feel disappointed. That's gonna happen if you just make a list of 5 people, 10 people, 15 people. So that's why you need to put in this recipe 200 contacts plus. Okay, after that, well, this gives you, a big list gives you a great posture. Why? Because if you call your first 5 people, 6 people, 7 people, basically, what's going to happen if they say yes, they say no, they say I'm going to think about it. Okay, let's say you call 20 people, and then from those 20 people, like 10 say yes, I'm going to think about it. Okay, you're going to have 180 more. So nothing's going to happen. You're going to still have great posture, right? So that's why it's very important for you to make your list of 200 contacts plus. Okay. The first big goal, after you make a list of those 200 people or more, the first big goal is 415. This is, right now it was 415 until yesterday it was 425. Well, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about it, right? Fusion is already changing, but 425 is actually better than 415, but I'm going to stick with 415. What 415 means? 415 means, on the your first big goal is to find 4 partners that join your business and 15 customers, loyal customers. So imagine this, you start your fusion business. So your first big goal is to find your 4 loyal or very, how do you say, I don't know, people who's very serious about in the business, for those key people who join your business. And from those four people that join your business and be serious, you need to find your 15 preferred customers, your loyal customers. If you do that and you show that, that's how the business is going to grow. Because guess what is going to happen to your business if you do your 415? Everyone who joins the business is going to do the same thing. It's going to duplicate. Okay, so it's very important for you to follow these instructions to make this big chocolate cake. If you don't like chocolate cake, okay, it's fine. Vanilla cake or coconut cake, whatever cake, but a cake, nice cake. So basically, this is the formula. 415 is one of the biggest goals that we're gonna focus on. Okay, a lot of people, they're gonna probably ask, okay, how I'm gonna find my 415? Imagine, in this, picture this, I don't know if it's in the park or there on the streets or manifestation, whatever it is right now. So I know if you make a list or you start talking to people, you're gonna find your 415. The more people you're gonna talk to, the easiest way is for you to make it happen your 415. So that's a culture that's gonna happen. So the first thing is be positive, and really there's a lot of people out there who is looking, and if you put your right energy, if you talk with enough passion or more than enough passion, you're gonna make it. So again, 200 contacts plus, okay? And this is what's gonna start interest. This is gonna, everything start, getting interested. Why? Because from those 200 people or more that you're gonna put in your list, you need to find your 70 best people, okay? How do you find those? Okay, from those 200 contacts, you need to find your 70 people, your best 70. How are you gonna find your best 70, or what are your best 70? Your best 70, they are people who, they're higher energy, they're social, they're entrepreneurs, they're always looking for opportunities, they're always looking for, a better life, they're always looking for a better income, they're open, they're the people who's who's open to opportunities. So from those 200 contacts, you're gonna find your 70, your best 70. And this is very important because once you find your best 70, then you're gonna go and talk to those 70 at the beginning, okay? So people who own a company, like Shai used to tell me, okay, if you see a landscaper, like doing the back of your yard or doing the front of your yard, talk to him, but one of your best 70 is not gonna be probably him, it's gonna be the boss, because the boss already has a business. So focus on the biggest people. So because sometimes we focus on people who, like they're not entrepreneurs, they're being employees, they're, all their, their lives, and it's okay with that. It's not a problem. The thing is, like, the most difficult thing for a person, for a human being, is to change the mindset from employee to entrepreneur. So that's why you need to find those best 70. And those best 70, a lot of them, they're going to be or people who work on their own, or people who they're entrepreneur, or people who just, they're probably studying, but they're looking for to have a business. Okay? Leaders, people who, the dancer teacher, he's a leader, whatever person you see him with leadership, that's going to be one of your best 70. Okay, remember, we are looking for people who are looking. So if we just get this in our heads and in our blood, in our DNA, we're not gonna push any people. We're not gonna go and chase people. We're just gonna ask questions, because how do you find a people who is looking, or a person who is looking? It's just by asking questions. Hey, are you, the last time we talked, you're really serious about, making extra income. The last time we talked, you just said your boss is not, acting, really good with you, and, he's acting weird, putting a lot of pressure, and you're getting tired of your job. You're thinking about switching for another job, another opportunities, or something like that, or you really want to start a business. So start asking questions. By asking questions, you're gonna find out who's looking. So it's not like talking. It's like asking questions, throw a question, and then listen. That's why we have one mouth and two ears, okay? Because we need to listen more than we talk. So the business is give them information and then let them decide, okay? A lot of people, and I am one of the persons that sometimes I hesitate to call, or I just, like, I got my phone and I said, okay, should I call them or should I not call them? And the thing is, like, we only need to give them the information. We're not gonna explain nothing to the person. Just give them the information and let them decide. That's it. Remember, we're not here to push people. We're not here to convince people. We're just here to give them the information, step away, and let them decide. If it's good for you, it's good. If not, it's okay. Maybe it's not here, it's not this time, but, can I call you later? Can I call you in a month? Can I call you in 2-3 weeks? Maybe something's moving with your life. Maybe you think different, but that's it. Like, give them the information. That's it, and that's gonna be it. Okay. As I told you, who are your best 70? Your best 70, it could be everywhere in your list. It could be the dentist, it could be your hairstylist, it could be your friend, it could be your family, your brother, your sister. And sadly, in this business, at the beginning, if you got your family together since the beginning, it's a blessing because most of the time the family comes last. But we have to tell them, okay? But between those best 70, I told you already where you can find them. It could be anyone. It's just a matter of keep talking, adding people to the list. Okay, this is something in Spanish. I'm not gonna translate it. It's a lot, but it's basically that it says that in the first when you start your business, you need to find your 415 and start running. It's already said. It's nothing already, it's everything that I already told you about. So let's the action begin after you do all that. Okay. Simplicity is the key. Be simple. You don't have to be no one. I don't have to be like Eric Ward or Randy Gage or something like that, like so expert. No, be you and be simple, because simplicity, it's the key. And the only thing you need to do is two simple things. Okay, show the business and show the product. That's it. Nothing else. So don't start talking about like when network marketing start the first company, and this is they start selling soaps, and then they grow. No, people don't care about that. It's just being keep it simple. Show the business, show the product. That's it. So basically, it's the question is not whether it works, but if it's duplicable. Only simplicity creates duplication. So remember, it's not if it works, if it's duplicable. And if it's duplicable, if it's easier to do, it's duplicable. Okay, so it's just like that. Um, this is something really easy, but really difficult at the same time, because it's really easy to do, but most people don't do it. So it's like a story that I got in I don't know, I think Shai told me this story, that two countries sent a rocket to the moon, sent men to the moon, and they told them to write down everything that happened in the moon. Then they came back, and both of them, they didn't have anything writing, because there's any pen, or there isn't any pen that can write on space. So one country started developing a pen, and it took them 5 years to develop a pen who can write on the moon, on the gravity and everything. And the other countries sent them like a week later. So they were surprised. The other country were surprised why, how easy it was, how fast the other countries, the opposite countries send men to the moon, right? And guess what they did? They just give their people a pencil. Okay? So they give him a pencil. It's really easy. Instead of developing a big pen with a lot of technology, just give him a pencil and write down the moon. That's it. It's really simple to do it. So the purpose of the invitation, it's find out who is looking or who are looking, bring them to a meeting or presentation, and that's it. Those are the two purposes. Okay? Find out if we're looking, bring them to the meeting or presentation. That's it. That's the purpose of the invitation. It has to be short. It has to be in less than 3 minutes if it's possible, and just step away. Okay. When you make a phone call, the phone call has to be like a filter. Okay? Has to be like a filter. So you just call, you just filter and ask, hey, you just do the invitation. Hey, I know that you are, like you are my closest friend. Well, I'm gonna tell you more a little bit in a bit. But the only purpose of the call is just filter. It just act like a filter. Talk to a lot of people and just be, putting people on one side, people who's interested and people who is not, basically. So the example of the call is simple. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna call my brother, okay, and say, hey man, Miguel, I'm, very excited to talk to you, man. It's been long since we don't talk, but the last time, we see each other, you told me that you would like to, see any opportunity, or if any opportunity comes to me or to you, we're gonna tell each other. We promise that, right? So guess what? I found a great opportunity, and I would like to know if you're interested in sitting with me and work with me. I'm joining with joining this opportunity, this business with a lot of friends, close friends, and we're going through. So can you, would you be interested in come to me, sit with me, and explain to you shortly what is it? Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, but you decide. That's it. Okay. You like it? You're interested? Okay. What about tomorrow at 7:30? Okay, good. So tomorrow at 7:30, we'll see you in my house, and that's it. See you tomorrow. Bye. I gotta go. That's it. No more than that. Not, hey, brother, how you doing? What did you eat today? Oh my God. Okay, so how's mom? Oh, you haven't talked to mom. Okay. So, how's the dog? I know the dog, you took him to the vet last week. So it's like, okay. So imagine this invitation, no? At the moment, at the time you go but invite them, you're probably gonna forget or something like that. So it has to be quick. It has to be short. It has to be like that, 3 minutes or less. Okay. Remember, we are not trying to convince anyone. It's just a filter call, a question. Would you like to work with me? Would you be interested in work with me? That's it. We don't convince anyone. Remember, call and filter, ask and filter, ask and filter. That's it. You know, uh, that's it. Don't convince anyone. Just filter everyone into the other part of the list, which is people who are interested. Okay, the invitation, I told you already, it has to be short. It has to be with energy. You have to be you, because sometimes, we made a mistake of we pretend to be someone else. So imagine that you called your closest friend and you said, oh, you know what? I'm joining this great opportunity that is going to be amazing around the world, and it's going to be really good, blah blah blah, and the person don't know you. The person knows you that you're funny, you have, you're confident with him, and at the moment that you start talking and giving stories and try to be someone else, forget it. He's not he's they're not going to believe you. So compliment people always, and step away and hang out. Okay, so what should I do if he or she say yes or she's interested? Is very simple. Just schedule a meeting with them. That's it. So what I'm gonna do with my first confirmed guest? Well, actually, it has to be 10 at the beginning. So those 10, put them on a meeting at your home and explain the business to them. So always you have to come and filter. Call, ask, and filter. Uh, what about if they ask you? It's Fusion? Is it network marketing? What business is it? Is it MLM? So if those all those people ask you this, you have to be confident. You have to say, of course. What else could it be? Network marketing is the new era. It's an amazing business. And yeah, it's Fusion. Why? Have you heard about Fusion? It's good for you to hear about Fusion. Actually, it's a great opportunity. So if the guys or your guests start like talking to you a lot, or try to push you to tell you exactly what it is, you just need to tell them, hey, what about if I send you a short video who's going to explain to you everything about the business, everything about the this opportunity. And if it's good for you, good. If not, it's okay. So it's your decision. So basically that, as simple as that. So you need to be confident and with good attitude every time you call, every time you do, these calls. And the more people just join you, the more people is giving you confidence, and the more attitude and posture you're gonna have. So if you need more information about all this, because in one presentation, 30 minutes is not going to give you all the information, but, go to aware.tips filter or aware.tips. All the information is there, how you do the business since the beginning until, you're the diamond, basically. So just go to aware.tips. Okay, so what have you done? Filter, call and filter, call and filter. Basically, that's what has to be done. Okay, that's the purpose of the call. And when people say yes, schedule a meeting. Try to do it every day, one-on-one, two-in-one, home meeting. Try to do it every day, because the fastest you do it, the better. Okay, be busy, because first of all, you're gonna bring your own people, then you're gonna help the people of your people, and then like that, duplicate. So try to do your Fusion business every day. So remember, the first big goal is 415. Another important thing is work on based on goals. What are the first goals? 20 calls in 48 hours. That's the first big goal. The second is schedule two weeks of productive meetings. These productive meetings could be, as I told you, 1-in-1, 2-in-1, home meeting. Always bring your upline with you, because when you bring your upline, you let the upline help you. You're gonna learn, because the first thing you're gonna do is listen to him. The second thing you're gonna do is do it with his support, and the third thing you're gonna do is fly yourself. Just do it, and without him or without her. So that's that's the first goals. Okay, 20 calls in 48 hours. Schedule 2 weeks of productive meetings. The list, schedule everything, and one last tip. Whatever you do, major blast, list, everything we talk about, you need to listen to the audios, read the books that your sponsor or your company tells you to do, and assist to the events. Is very important. If it's a weekly event, go. If it's a monthly event, go. If it's a yearly event, go. Try to be as much as events as you can. Yeah, exactly. Alumbra, it was it was around the corner. So yeah, I know a lot of people we couldn't go because of some other issues that we had to deal with. But we try to attend the meetings and listen to audios. Reading is very important. So if you do this, you develop yourself. You develop. You start being a better person. Okay. That's the one last tip. And remember the ingredients again of this chocolate cake. Okay. Now we have a big chocolate cake with a list of minimum 200 people, list of the best 70 from those 200. You have to be ready with tools, catalogs, price lists, samples, presentation DVDs, following up DVDs, the action plan, all the tools that the company gives you. You have to do it. You have to have it with you. And the preparation of the cake is the invitation, phone calls, 20 in 48 hours, and end up with your best 70. Okay, because from those all those calls, you're gonna end up with the best people. Okay, and then 3 to 4 home meetings in your first 14 days. That's very important. Presentations with your sponsor, 1-in-1, 2-in-1, every day if it's possible. Attend all weekly events of your team. Listen to the audios and read the books that your sponsor recommends. Okay, because we recommend every time that somebody enroll, we recommend a book and recommend an audios. So, and guess who is the people who still here? Who's the people who still here? With all the challenges that Fusion have been having, the people who read it. Hey, okay, hold on. Okay. So basically, this is gonna be it for me. I'm sorry for the last disruption, but yeah. So any other question?
Thank you, Enrique. Excellent presentation.
So any other question, Elisandra? Just give me a second, please. Just any other question is good. Let me show you something that Chanel. Well, I was gonna put you something here because I didn't have the time to put it on the this is our great leader that's gonna be with us. Can you introduce him, Alessandra, please?
Okay, next Thursdays I have Edwin had a maestría in Spanish, Autoenvío, and Liberty.
Okay, so yeah, this is everything for me. So this is the next Thursday, July 11th. So, don't forget to be with us, please. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. It's been a pleasure to, let you, like share something about the, our perfusion business. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lisandra.
The latest scientific advances, a unique concept is born, nutraceutical fusion. Fusion presents a unique project with a strong purpose to transform the reality of millions of love, health, and money, the perfect combination. It would be bad if you were missing one, but if you're missing two, you're in trouble. I know, love is the foundation of everything, but with money, we'll do better. Love and money sounds attractive, but we need health badly. The ideal is to have all three, love and health, and money. Now add time, because what do you want money for if you don't have time to spend it? How about you? Which one do you need? I knew it. Money is almost always the answer, but it wouldn't hurt to be more healthy and happy. The perfect opportunity to get it is knocking at your door. Hey, stop what you're doing. I know, you're worried with debts, expenses, your boss, loans, stress, your kids, your family, your retirement, your wrinkles, the extra pounds, no time for anything, allergies, blah, blah, blah. Hey, listen to me. Calling all entrepreneurs and visionary people. Open the door and listen. From the Andes Mountains in the heart of the Amazonian jungle, one of the main lungs of the planet, where ancient cultures converge, combining ancient knowledge with the latest scientific advances, a unique concept is born, nutraceutical fusion. Fusion presents a unique project with a strong purpose to transform the reality of millions of families. It sounds like something from a very good sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But no, it's the absolute truth. Fusion is the biggest wellness company in Latin America, and they have decided to conquer the world from Latin America. No, not like that. Like this, improving your life through your true health, which encompasses physical, emotional, and financial health. Fusion has 7 product lines. 1. Lose weight. 2. Stimulate your immune system. 3. Stop the passing of time. 4. Increase your mental strength. 5. Improve your sports performance. 6. Healthy women. 7. Healthy kids. Where did all these come from? From a brilliant, visionary, and enterprising mind that dreamt and created the perfect formula to conquer the world. True Health, Fusion's promise. The solid multinational with presence in all Latin America. Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Chile, Costa Rica, Panama, Bolivia, Venezuela, Mexico, and the United States. Yep, international expansion is our second name. Alvaro Zuniga, our founder and CEO, together with his super corporate and scientist team, want to show you why Fusion is here to stay. To bring you health and improve your financial situation while you work on yourself to finally become part of our family. Healthy, rich, and happy. Incredible, isn't it? Join. Hurry, ask how to the person who invited you. Fusion, we improve your life.